If you're looking for a quick, tense, and spooky read for summerween, this may be the book for you. Convincing you to read Buried in the Woods Below by Daniel G. Miller in 30 seconds. Ready? Go. We're following our main female lead, Charlotte, whose perfect career unfortunately implodes overnight. She takes a leave of absence, and the timing could not be more perfect because a childhood friend's family, the Parkers, invites her to return to her hometown and vacation at their lakeside home. When she arrives, there's a note pinned to the door telling her to leave the island. Things start to get eerie as the talk of ghosts arise, a crazy neighbor starts to harass Charlotte and the Parkers, and the bodies start piling up. Huge shout out and thank you to Poison Pen Press for sending me a digital advanced reader copy of Buried in the Woods Below by Daniel Miller. This was just a fun and fast-paced thriller that just had my attention the entire time. This is a perfect read for the summerween vibes, and it comes out right before spooky season actually starts. This book was gripping from the very first chapter. I could have easily sat down and just devoured this book in one sitting, but couldn't because adulting. We got short chapters, which is a bonus for me. I just love the absolute satisfaction and serotonin boost I get when I finish a short chapter. Feels like I'm accomplishing so much. Despite the chapters being short, every single one was left on a kind of a crazy cliffhanger. Whether it was a haunting line of dialogue, or we get our main gal, Charlotte, she's battling with her inner thoughts. There was always something there to grab a hold of you and keep you wanting to read on and see what happens next. Our girl Charlotte is an extremely unreliable narrator. She is dealing and battling with a lot of emotions. She is starting to relive some past experiences from her childhood. She's having flashbacks and dreams. And as the reader, we actually get to go along with her and get these glimpses of her past and kind of see her in a new light, kind of a shocking kind of light actually. So then when we are brought back to the present and we're there with her, honestly, you don't even know if you can trust her, if you can trust her thoughts and what's going on. I do love how there is the theme and the talk of ghosts on the island. The residents think it's haunted because there is an abandoned amusement park that is in the woods, just a short walking distance away from the Parkers' lakeside home. So we do get that setting and that scenery quite a few times throughout the book, which I just was all for. I was in love with it. But on top of all of the paranormal / ghost elements that we are kind of led to believe exist, we also have the threat of an actual physical human doing stuff, because they're leaving threatening notes on all of the residents' doors and telling to leave the island, and if you don't, or else. And then of course, the bodies do start piling up. So you know that there's an actual physical threat somehow happening because people start dying. So we as the reader are kind of led to our imagination to imagine, do we think this is an actual person messing with all these people, or is there actually a supernatural force at play here? It will keep you guessing throughout the entire book. I do have to say though, that one of the biggest plot twists that is revealed at the end, I was able to predict almost immediately. I think that Daniel Miller did a fantastic job of sprinkling clues throughout the entire book to not give away this plot twist. And then when you actually get to it, you have that aha moment because you're just oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. For some reason, I just was able to call it straight away. And sure enough, it happened. It did not take anything away from the story though. I want to say that. Even though I knew exactly what was going to happen, where the story was going, it was still fun to enjoy and actually see everything unravel, see all these little cookie crumbles happen. It was still just a fun experience to go along with all these characters and the story that's unfolding. So with all of that to be said, I do rate this book 3.75 stars. While it was entertaining, it wasn't very challenging. It wasn't very tension-inducing for me. I didn't really feel a whole lot of thrill going on. That could be because I was able to predict the plot twist. And then, of course, it was predictable. Hence, 3.75 stars. But again, this was such a fun read. It's perfect for the spooky vibes. Year-round, Halloween time, whatever you prefer. This was just such a fun, exciting, playful thriller. Buried in the Woods Below is releasing September 1st, 2026, so just short measly month away. We're almost there. Pre-orders are available right now at most major retailers, including Barnes & Noble, Target, Amazon, the whole shebang. There is also a special edition paperback that is being released with these really beautiful sprayed edges. I will have all the links to where you can pre-order down in the description and down in the comments in case you want to go check it out. I want to give another thank you out to Poison Pen Press for sending me a digital advanced reader copy of this book and allowing me the opportunity to read and review it before its release date.